For as clear as Drew made it that he was not happy to have me back, it was nothing in comparison to the noise generated about me by the constant thorn in my side, Seth.
Enjoy the show.
Much like Drew, Rollins had a bit of a tantrum when I walked through that curtain at Survivor Series after nearly 10 years away from WWE. I knew we were on a collision course. After Hell in a Cell, I took a little time to heal. Once I felt good, a special request from Paul Heyman led me to joining the OG Bloodline at Survivor Series to help Roman Reigns in his quest to dismantle the new Bloodline. Once that was settled, I focused solely on Seth. We were set to battle at the first Raw of 2025, and after waiting a decade for this opportunity, I certainly wasn't going to let anything go wrong. So let's go back to January 2025, the start of a new era, and beat Seth Rollins in front of the entire world.
Seth freaking Rollins as motivated as we've ever seen him. This is personal.
The people are singing Rollins' song. This is Rollins' battle cry as he heads to war with CM Punk.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins!
Ladies and gentlemen, over 20 years ago, Seth Rollins got in a car and drove from Iowa to the East Coast to try out for CM Punk's training school. He redefined himself in his craft. Rollins and Punk would reunite briefly in NXT, and then the Shield would become mercenaries for Punk. And Punk would leave WWE for personal and professional reasons. Talk negatively about WWE, while Rollins carried WWE on his back for a decade. CM Punk would return to WWE 14 months ago to huge fanfare, the support of the fans and many in the back, and that didn't sit well with Seth Rollins. There was no way that Rollins was going to welcome Punk back, and it's led to this tonight. Seth freaking Rollins versus a man who has become his arch nemesis, CM Punk.
And this capacity crowd just exploded. They know exactly what time it is.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
And this is CM Punk's first singles match since October, since that brutal Hell in a Cell match against Drew McIntyre. It's Punk's first match on Monday Night Raw, period, since 2014.
Seth Rollins prides himself on being the absolute workhorse of WWE. You have to imagine he sees that as a point in his favor here, a clear advantage he has over Punk.
CM Punk and Seth Rollins, two men who are completely beloved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent, their work ethic, and their passion and drive.
But as similar as they are in those respects, where they have diverged has become a point of contention between both of them, which has brought us to this point in the main event of a historic Monday Night Raw.
Survivor Series 2023. The utter dismay on the face of Rollins when CM Punk returned, when hell froze over. These emotions have been building up inside Seth Rollins for the last 14 months.
Seth Rollins Rollins says he's fighting for this company, says he couldn't believe that CM Punk verbally tried to tear this place down over the 10 years that he was gone, only to be embraced the way he was when he returned.
Tonight, Rollins intends on extracting this demon from his soul and WWE altogether.
Double underhook struggles with the lift
Into a clothesline.
You want to talk about...
Looking to catch him off guard. And he doesn't stay down for long.
Not much to that pin other than making their opponent expend energy to kick out.
CM Punk has been very public about the many injuries that Rollins has suffered over the years. He'll no doubt be looking to target those areas tonight.
Rollins' neck, his lower back, that surgically repaired knee. Look, you can even see the brace. There's no doubt that Rollins is something of a moving target tonight, at least in Punk's eyes. But Rollins can target Punk too. Don't forget about that triceps injury from last year, because Rollins definitely has it.
Gentlemen, here's an astonishing fact. This is CM Punk's first match on Raw in almost 11 years.
The last time Punk competed on WWE's flagship show, it was a week before the 2014 Royal Rumble. And in a little more than 4 weeks, both men will take part in the 2025 Royal Rumble with the aim to earn a main event spot at WrestleMania 41.
I'd say either of these men has a good chance at claiming a main event spot at WrestleMania if they don't destroy each other first.
Corey, I don't have my notes handy. Who did Punk last face on Raw?
It says here he now works with office supplies. Holy, meet the barricade. First up top. Whoa, look out.
Like a heat-seeking missile right on target.
And just as destructive. Amazing action so far in the main event of an historic episode of Monday Night Raw. We've seen so many unforgettable moments tonight as the show makes its debut on the biggest streaming service in the world.
And I can think of no matchup more worthy of this show's main event.
From the top.
All the way to the outside.
That had to have hurt just as much as it hurt your opponent.
No one comes out unscathed with a high-risk move like that. Crash and burn.
The risk clearly was not worth the reward as they just came up empty-handed there.
And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
And CM Punk is keeping the pressure on, completely taking it to Rollins here. Heading right out in the crowd for whatever reason.
Punk famously said the night after he returned to WWE, quote, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." He said he doesn't care what others think of him anymore, and he's proven it true thus far.
That may be true, Corey. A master on the microphone like Punk doesn't often let words of others get to him, but certain actions can still set this man off. Of that, I am sure.
Indeed, we saw Punk lash out at Drew McIntyre recently when the Scottish Warrior stole the bracelet given to Punk by one of his biggest fans that bears the name of Punk's wife and their dog. Rollins can find something similar to set Punk off. It could give him the mental advantage tonight. And now exiting the crowd area. And now he's back into the ring.
Punk now locks in that double underhook. Hoisted up. Double underhook backbreaker.
This rivalry has been brewing for years and escalating for months. Rollins was seething upon Punk's return at Survivor Series 2023, remembering the years that Punk spent disparaging WWE.
And the tensions grew when Rollins was a special guest referee at SummerSlam last year, counting the pinfall victory for Drew McIntyre over Punk.
Both men with ample reason to despise the other. Now Punk and Rollins finally get to take out all their frustration. Punk about to take flight.
Elbow drop to the heart. Punk in the driver's seat now. He's got Rollins right where he wants him after that.
CM Punk looking to show off his power game now. Butterfly backbreaker.
Seth Rollins just getting dismantled.
Yeah, now Punk's got Rollins in as vulnerable position as we've ever seen him.
Sent flying out of the ring here.
From the top? You gotta be kidding me!
Really risked it all there.
Very fortunate to hit the mark in that one.
Using that barricade with great effect.
DDT!
Thrust into the crowd.
This will make returning to the ring in time that much harder. Don't know what the plan is here.
Oh, you know, just mingling with the people. That's what I love about WWE. There's no...
Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here.
Go to sleep!
Seth has got to dig deep now. Better be paying attention. The official count is not stopping.
And this one could be moving to ringside. He gets into the ring.
He knows the clock is ticking. Time to stop messing around in the crowd.
CM Punk had suffered some injuries since his return. In fact, he tore his tricep at the Royal Rumble a year ago and was out of action for over 6 months. Punk says that tonight he's completely healed. But Wade, you're an athlete. Never divulge the extent of your injuries, right?
Oh, I absolutely would. For sympathy.
Real classy, Wade. And CM Punk to Rollins off the crossbody. Rollins, though, able to roll through.
Just amazing power and timing from Seth Rollins. We've seen it throughout his career. And now, catching CM Punk with a GTS. Punk rather fortuitously rolling all the way to the outside to safety. Although in hot pursuit now, Seth Rollins.
And Rollins limping around the ring, favoring his leg.
You didn't sing, I hit your move. They sing my song. All of this.
And now just mocking and having his way with Punk.
Rollins has waited for this moment for far, far too long. This victory is going to be one of the sweet... Wait a minute!
Oh my goodness, cover! Isn't it up and a kick out?
While catching Seth Rollins with his own stomp and coming within a millisecond of victory here.
And Punk not done yet, pounding away on Rollins, frustration setting in.
I mean, years of bad blood and verbal jousts between these two are about to come to a head.
Seth able to counter GTS, looking to deliver one of his own.
Oh, and he connected.
And Punk kicks out. I don't know if it's resiliency, I don't know if it's sheer instinct, but I do know that tonight, CM Punk will not allow Rollins to be the better man.
Going for the pin, is this over? He may be down, but somehow he's definitely not out at this point.
Neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty. Big time height on that kick.
Oh, an overhand punch. Seth retaliating.
Takedown, looking for the crossface, gets cinched in, this could be over.
Submission locked in, are we gonna see him tap?
Looking to free the arm and does just that.
Turns that back on CM Punk. Shoulders up before two.
That's smart, taking the one to catch your breath. Hoisted up, double underhook. Weaves out, and a clothesline counter.
The visionary, the rebel.
No signs of either combatant backing down. Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
This is more like a barroom brawl between these two. All this heavy artillery is really adding up. Oh! Clearly now being fueled by a righteous fury, and this bloodthirsty crowd is loving it.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up. Nothing pretty about this, just a good old Donnybrook here.
Whoa! Left reeling by that monster. Opponent lifted up. Jaw, meet me. GTS connects.
It's all Punk's for the take. What's he doing? He had this match in the bag.
A reversal. He saw that coming.
Mongolian chop.
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Rollins has no answer for Punk's well-aimed attacks.
Big elbow.
Manages to reverse it. Momentum isn't completely out of Seth's side just yet.
Seth weathered the storm and wants to create a flurry of his own. CM Punk, a familiar look on his face. Seth Rollins, no idea.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, down with a GTS.
Hold it out one more time. That has to do it.
Two. No way. No way.
Seth Rollins has never been known to lay down and hand out victories to anyone.
And Punk might have just swung for the fences, but it wasn't good enough.
Seth Rollins, CM Punk. These two men, two absolute titans in this industry. Similar in so many ways. Lift off. Good Lord. Taking flight. Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there.
And are you...
Take off.
Through the air. And connects.
The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
From the heavens, betting it all on a daring leap from the top.
And it paid off for the moment. Now it's time to capitalize.
Oh, a rough landing right into the barricade.
Boom. Uh-oh. Counter by CM Punk.
Reciprocate.
From the barricade. Bulldog off the barricade.
Oh, my!
He's headed up high.
From the top.
He needs to get in the ring before the count runs out. However much you think that hurt.
Look out.
Look at this. That is incredible. What a crossbody.
A roll of the dice and it pays off in full. Hooked up and boom!
Backdrop suplex.
On a high angle, right across the shoulder. Blast off! All the way to the outside. From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off.
Taking this fight back into the ring.
CM Punk rallying the crowd behind him. Clubbed with the back fist.
Devastating kick.
Oof! Running knee in the corner.
Seth is being overwhelmed.
Rollins might just be waiting for an opportune time.
Oh, my God. Look at this crowd. It's insanity in here. Bedlam.
Take off. Knees up. Had that telegraphed. But can it be capitalized on?
Rollins just a step too slow.
CM Punk looking to end things here. Go to sleep.
That's going to keep Rollins down.
2. Punk wins. Punk beats Rollins.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
What a fight, what a night, and what a win. CM Punk once again showing why he is indeed the best in
WrestleMania 41 was supposed to be the culmination of all those years of hard work. After all the ups and downs, all roads pointed to the one location I'd always dreamed of, the main event of WrestleMania. My victories over Drew and Seth had shown that I was still at the top of my game. After I eliminated both Roman and Rollins at the 2025 Royal Rumble, I soon found myself tossed over and thrown to the floor. And that allowed Rollins to release all his frustrations, taking Roman out with a stomp, attacking me, and punctuating the whole mess with another stomp on Roman. So when Heyman announced that the three of us would meet in the main event on the first night of WrestleMania 41, that's when I struck. I used my earned favor from Survivor Series to request Heyman be in my corner that night. This infuriated Roman Reigns, who would not listen to reason, insistent that Heyman had turned his back on his tribal chief. And in all the madness, Roman and I both lost sight. We never thought that night would end the way it did.
Oh, no!
Heyman betraying both of us.
Oh, my God! What the hell did we just witness?
I can't think of a better candidate for slingshot tech to address. It took my whole career to get to that main event. So let's go back to WrestleMania 41 and get me the win that I was well on my way to earning. Let's destroy the architect's plans. Let's show the Oracle that he doesn't see all. And let's force Roman Reigns to acknowledge us.
Here comes Seth freaking Rollins,
The visionary and the revolutionary of WWE.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins!
Officially the coolest entrance living every man's dream, Seth freaking Rollins.
Las Vegas serenading Seth freaking Rollins.
You guys remember what happened 10 years ago up in California, the Bay Area? Seth Rollins cashing in Money in the Bank in the heist of the century at WrestleMania.
An iconic call for an iconic performance. Seth needs another one of those iconic moments this evening against two of the best this industry has ever seen.
A 14th appearance at WrestleMania, the third time he's been in the main event.
Come to WrestleMania for the wrestling, but stay for the karaoke. We've got a bit of everything tonight here in Vegas.
The OTC has arrived in Sin City.
From Benson, California, weighing 265 pounds, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
For a record 10th time, Roman Reigns will main event WrestleMania.
A titan of this industry, marching to the ring with his signature celestial swagger, the epitome of ice-cold, effortless cool.
Roman Reigns with a record of 9-3 at WrestleMania. Guys, there are only a handful of men in history with more wins than Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. 3 of those men are The Undertaker, John Cena, and the Game Triple H.
Pressure? What pressure? It's only the main event of WrestleMania. But this is a road Roman Reigns has taken many times before.
This man has a locker at the main event of WrestleMania. This is where Roman Reigns lives.
A lot of questions this week about who would carry the Ulafala to the ring. Paul Heyman would normally do that. Tonight, Roman Reigns come to the ring with the Ulafala on his neck himself. And for the first time in many, many years, Roman Reigns heads into battle alone.
The Ulafala symbolizes the head of the family. And when you talk about Roman Reigns' family, you're talking about one of the most successful and powerful families in the history of wrestling. Tens of thousands of ones to the sky here in Las Vegas.
The Anoa'i family dominance continuing here at WrestleMania. Roman Reigns in a triple threat match for pride and glory. Ladies and gentlemen, CM Punk is in the main event of WrestleMania.
It has to be a surreal moment for CM Punk.
Accompanied to the ring by WWE Hall of Famer, the Wise Man, Paul Heyman, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins look thoroughly disgusted over the fact that Paul Heyman walked down to the ring with the Second City Saint. It is CM Punk's first WrestleMania match in 12 years. Remember, he missed last year's WrestleMania with a torn triceps, and this year he goes into triple threat action with Reigns and Rollins, 2 men that he cannot stand. Triple threat rules. The first man to gain pinfall or submission will win this match. There are no countouts, no disqualifications. He's won championships, he's made friends, he's made enemies. Tonight is CM Punk's night. Tonight is CM Punk's main event.
Well, pressure has always been CM Punk's playground. The fire has always been burning, and his only addiction is wrestling. Each of these 3 men believe they are the only one who can walk out of here victorious. Roman Reigns to prove his dominance, Seth Rollins to prove his superiority, and CM Punk to prove he's still the best in the world.
Punk has claimed that for him this is just business. The taking Reigns and Rollins out at WrestleMania will get them out of his way so he can accomplish the things he returned to WWE to do, to win titles.
But Reigns and Rollins are not your average roadblocks. They're 2 of the biggest names in WWE for a reason. And they're not about to let CM Punk just have his way.
CM Punk, who burst out of the scene. CM Punk showed up at ECW, run by Paul Heyman, when he was only a teenager, wanting to break into the business. He would get to the WWE developmental territory and become Heyman's best friend.
Punk made being a Paul Heyman guy a cool thing to be. Everyone has profited from their association with the Wise Man.
And you could argue that the greatest bet...
Looking to finish this one early. He did not want things to end this way.
Setting them up in the corner. Punk sidesteps out of that.
Oof, running knee in the corner. Neck breaker. It always bothers me to be around Heyman, always leeching off other people's talents. In CM Punk's corner tonight, though, the question is, where does Paul's from the top?
Elbow drop, good Lord.
The focus squarely on Rollins there, as the triple threat rules will continue to be a factor.
Opting for the kendo stick. He's not worried about getting too fancy here.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Punk is determined right now.
Kick to the body and now dragging their opponent's face.
Right across the top row. That showed a complete lack of respect for your competition and for our sport.
Stick.
And he moves in for the cover. Stopping the ref's count.
In the nick of time.
DDT. There's one. Teardrop suplex. They're going to go, I think, for a second one. No way.
A powerful grip by Roman.
Series of suplexes shifting all the momentum in their favor here.
That was a powerbomb with one message in mind. Absolute destruction. Bam. God, that disturbing sound of the kendo snapping on flesh. Ooh. This is beyond personal now. This is about putting the competition out of action.
Come on, this has gone way too far. Just stop this already. And for Punk and Rollins, such a personal hatred between these two. Rollins has never forgotten the fact that Punk left the company, badmouthed the company for many years, while Rollins stayed here and played the soldier. And when Punk came back to all the fanfare, it pissed Rollins off. Seth has a lot of animosity to take out.
I actually spoke to Rollins earlier. He said the only time CM Punk has improved the culture in WWE is when he cleared off for 10 years.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Targeted the trachea.
Rollins getting work done. So important to keep Seth from gaining any momentum.
Boom.
And remember, the reason that Rollins and Reigns are here, at least when they first arrived on the scene, was because of CM Punk. The Shield was built as a security force for CM Punk.
Come on, let's not make out like that is some accolade for CM Punk. They were brought in as security to protect CM Punk. It wasn't some selfless act by Punk, and both Roman Reigns and...
Whoa! Crashing to the floor.
Really thought that was going to work, but now we got a human being we have to scrape off the floor.
CM Punk stopped that in its tracks.
Sneaks behind into a hammerlock.
Headed out of the ring now.
Time to go for...
Uh-oh. Oh, he had that scouted. Bang! A springboard cross body.
Showing reckless abandon. There was every chance that could have gone wrong, but instead, it was right on the money.
Delivers the knee.
Oh, taking advantage with a clubbing blow.
Mongolian chop. Hooked up and DDT.
DDT.
This is not about a championship. This is about pride and dignity and proving you're the best, perhaps of a generation.
It's a blast off.
No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
To take that risk and completely whiff like that significantly decreases your chances of victory tonight.
One wicked attack after another. From the top.
Choked down with an axe handle. What's this? He's going back up.
From the top.
Oh, the high risk does not pay off.
Using the chair with no caution at all. Rollins has the target acquired. Here it comes.
Stop! Roman in big-time jeopardy.
2. Oh, and he just kicked out.
Roman Reigns simply refuses to stay down. One of the many reasons why he's the face of this business.
And guys, on most nights, Rollins would have just ended this, but not tonight.
Unable to evade the offense.
Taking things to the top rope. Good technique. Up high. Wow, cross body.
This is the main event of WrestleMania, and if anyone can dig deeper than most, it is Seth freaking Rollins. Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects, and now...
And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold.
And he manages to escape just in the nick of time.
And now Punk, kick to the midsection of Reigns. Rollins trying to crawl back into this as well.
Rollins trying to prevent that GTS on Reigns, but he's about to eat one himself.
Oh, bang! Spear! Stop! Everybody down!
Oh, what a moment of chaos in this match. If any man here can get a cover, it could be victory, but wait up. Lurking is Paul Heyman with a steel chair.
And no shocker here, handing the chair to his friend, CM Punk. And this, guys, this could be the ultimate betrayal of Roman Reigns.
Oh, Heyman went for a low blow, but caught by CM Punk.
What the hell is Heyman thinking?
And now Punk with a roundhouse kick to Reigns.
Well, Heyman tried to stab his man, CM Punk, in the back, but was denied. But now Rollins with a low blow of his own on Punk. What the hell is going on?
And now Heyman handing the chair to Rollins. What the hell? Oh, no!
The devil's work is afoot tonight.
Plan B all over again.
That pathetic Paul Heyman. He's a damn Judas. How many people is he going to betray?
You're missing the point, Cole. The visionary Seth freaking Rollins has once again pulled the ace out of his sleeve in Las Vegas.
He is looking to do some serious harm. And Seth, this one's for the match. 3, no.
Able to get the shoulder up, but that was a long 2 count.
Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
And saw what was coming there.
Oh!
This has been a hurricane of chaos. Rollins, Punk, Reigns, each struggling to prove their superiority.
He quickly slides into the ring.
Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way.
A show of disrespect from Reigns.
Repeated hits like that are going to add up.
Well, Punk now lifted.
Stiff elbow will break that up. No.
Rollins drops his opponent.
Stop!
Seth could end it there. We knew.
Roman's shoulders are down. Stopping the pin right there.
Clearly, he's got other plans in mind tonight.
Oh, and a neck breaker.
Bam! Well-placed calf kick.
CM Punk headed to the top rope.
From the top!
Wow! Cross body!
He might have him.
No, stops the count at 2.
His resiliency on another level. This match on another level. I am truly at a loss for words here. Grabbing hold of a king.
From the top, double axe handle connects. This is a man possessed.
Up high.
Looking to end this. The schoolboy.
Well, how the turntables.
Stopping the pin. Ooh, down low and down he goes.
Boom!
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
Go to sleep.
Seth's eyes look glazed over.
And this has to be it.
2. What? Only 2?
Rollins staying in this thing. Some could even say he's far too stubborn to have things end like that.
Punk took his best shot, gave him everything he had, but just couldn't get the pin. Oh, tossed to ringside. Rollins out of the ring once more. Punk wasting no motion on the counter.
Step, simply no way to brace for that impact.
Legs caught. Oh, elbow to the knee.
That'll hyperextend your leg.
Oh, that hurt. Jumping knee strike.
Lights out.
Hard-hitting calf kick finds its mark.
Calf kick finds the mark. Moving into the ring.
Rollins going for
suicide dive.
Whatever it takes to win.
A huge risk, but an even bigger reward from the sky.
Good Lord, taking flight.
Taken to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count. Hoisted up high here.
Uh-oh, this is going to be ugly, guys. Look out!
Yet another targeted attack to the torso there.
And his body seems to be the focus of the attack.
We have seen some incredible matches tonight, but this is unreal.
This match is trending.
Roman spear! Will Reigns close this out?
Sliding back in under the ropes here. He's headed out to the ringside area.
Oh!
He's headed to the top now.
CM Punk!
Whoa, look out. You got to be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense, but I can't say it didn't pay off.
Crashing into the barricade with such force. What's it going to take to end it? It might be this.
The go to sleep GTS from Punk.
That could end Rollins right now.
And into the corner he goes.
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Go to sleep. Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
Wow. Oh, what an axe handle.
Punk has beaten the odds. Has defeated both Reigns and Rollins.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
A moment of pure vindication here for CM Punk.
This was a lifetime in the making, and it couldn't have been